Hi beautiful people! Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Joy. This is my first update for my Panda Palette 2023 project. This is basically my usage for January. I am panning an 8 eyeshadow pan magnetic palette, and 6 of the 8 eyeshadows were all repressed from their original pan, and I've already significantly used them. The remaining 2 are Franken eyeshadows. Let me start with an empty palette and provide an update, one eyeshadow at a time. Starting with the gold or yellow shade. This is from the Lancome Absolute Seduction palette, which I repressed the eyeshadow into this pan. I have used this 15 times, and I've been applying this in the inner corner of my eyes. So for this one, there's no pan yet. Next is the pink shade. This one is from the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Velvet Rose Eyeshadow Palette. This one I've used 11 times. I might be able to hit pan on this February if I use this as much as I did in January. Next eyeshadow is from the Too Faced Sweet Peach Eyeshadow Palette. This is Luscious. I have used this 4 times. So for this one, there's still a lot of product in there. And the last eyeshadow on the first row is the green shade, and this is the one that I franken the eyeshadows. I only used this 3 times, and for this update, this is the least used eyeshadow. On to the second row, starting from the left, is the eyeshadow that I use as an eyebrow powder. I worked on this eyeshadow in 2019 in a Panda palette as well, but I did not manage to use it up. I've already hit pan on the eyeshadow, as you can see there. I used this 27 times, and this is the most used eyeshadow in January. As there are very few products left in this pan, I estimate that I will be able to use this up this February. The next eyeshadow is another brown eyeshadow, which is from the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Velvet Rose Eyeshadow Palette. I used this 15 times, and I see myself using this more after I use up this shade that I'm using as an eyebrow powder, because this one I can also use this for my eyebrow. I've tried it, and so far I can make it work. It's a bit reddish though, but I think I can still make it work. And then the next one is another eyeshadow from a Too Faced eyeshadow palette, but this time it's the Too Faced Chocolate Bar eyeshadow palette. I managed to hit pan on this one. I used this 9 times. I might not be able to expand the pan in my next update, as I plan to hit my brush whenever I use this on the area where there's no pan showing yet. My objective is to actually flatten this one rather than expanding the pan for now. And lastly, the 8th eyeshadow in the project is another Franken eyeshadow. Most of the product in here is actually coming from the Lancome Absolute Seduction palette. I used this 12 times in January. I was expecting I'd hit pan on this and not this other one, as I tend to use this generously, as this shade is quite light. Well, I wasn't expecting to hit pan on this one, not because I use very little of the product in here, but more because there are more products in here actually compared to this one. But anyway, I might be able to hit pan on this in February. So there are 2 eyeshadows in here that I think I may be able to hit pan on, and that is this shade pink and this brown shade. So these two eyeshadows. And then to summarize, the most used eyeshadow is this one, and the least used eyeshadow is this green shade. So that's my update for my January usage. And thank you all for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!